everybody, it's your girl, Hannah. Before we get started on this video, I just wanted to invoke fair use. Some of the things I'm using in this video aren't necessarily mine, but I'm going to be using them anyway. And also, immediate disclaimer, if there's anything you find offensive in this video at all, please click off now. Oh, anyways, without further ado, let's jump into it. For those of you who don't know, I decided to read through and summarize all of Captain Underpants, the epic series by Dave Peakley. But unfortunately, because this is a long series, I decided to split it into parts. This is part 4. In case you didn't see the other videos, don't worry. We're about to recap the summarizations that came before it. Let's head into it. This is George and Harold. They decided it would be a good idea to hypnotize their really mean principal, Mr. Crop, into thinking that he's the superhero guy named Captain Underpants. But he didn't really have any superpowers until George and Harold told him some weird alien superpower juice stuff and then gave it to their principal, and now he really does have superpowers. And now it's an even bigger... Now him becoming Captain Underpants is an even bigger problem than before. Oh, no. Anyways, now with that out of the way, I want you to meet Professor Poopy Pan. A genius who invented the Shrinky Pig, that shrinks things, and a Goosey Grow that makes things grow. That will solve all the world's problems. Anyways, Mr. Fahey from last book decides to quit his job at Jerome Hort's Elementary because he saw some weird-looking snowman roaming down the hall. Well, for those of you not in the know, because you haven't read this book series yet, in which case, why are you even here? That's actually everyone covered in sticky glue and styrofoam pellets. Yeah, now, but then but he's able to quit because he saw, could it be Captain Underpants? Oh my gosh. So now he goes to the Pequot Valley home for the reality challenge. And now Mr. Krupp needs a new science teacher. Unfortunately for us, fortunately for him, Professor Poopy Pants has been not in good luck trying to find somebody who would listen to his inventions because they're too busy. They've all been too busy laughing at his ridiculous name. So he decides to get a job at Jerome Hort's Elementary as a new science teacher. And hey, it's your boy, Melvin, way in the background. And he decides to laugh at Professor Poopy Pants. His name, too. Yeah, this is what the movie got wrong. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate this art? Anyways, all the children laugh at his name, and he gets upset about it. So he decides to invent the Gerbil Jogger 2000. Which, if you put a gerbil in it, a gerbil can use to jog. But George and Harold aren't liking the fact that nobody's laughing at his ridiculous name anymore. So they do instead, by revealing that his middle name is Pee-Pee. His first name is Pippi, in case you were wondering. Anyway, here's just one more thing makes him snap his little tiny brain. It's Captain Underpants. Oh, look at that face. If you want to read this book for yourselves and learn what happened in this comic book to make him so upset, I recommend you read this book series for yourself. Gosh dang it. Anyway, he's Professor Poopy Pants now crazed with power. Uses his Goosey Grow to make the Gerbil Jogger really, 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 really big. And and use his shrinky pig to make the school small. Those are blades of grass, people. And that's his hand. Oh gosh! Then Eyewitness News gets a hold of him, and there's the pencil, and he shrinks it to an enormous size. Yes, and then he starts writing something down on billboards, and everyone is watching. Oh hey, it's Jordan Harold and Mr. Crip. Yep, and now he's making everybody. He changed the name, and Mr. Crip's first name is Benny. Bet you didn't know that. Anyways, everybody starts changing their names to just something super silly, and I would show you how you can do it yourself, but they actually have a really helpful chart at the end of this book, so you'll just have to wait and see. You have to do it on your own. Anyways, everyone starts making their names really super silly, as well as George and Harold, who temporarily becomes Fluffy Toilet Nose and Cheese Ball Waffle Fanny. This is Fluffy, and this is Cheese Ball. So Cheese Ball and Fluffy goes to Potty Biscuits. This is because, by the way, that's Mr. Crip's name now. Oh, and he becomes Captain Underpants. And now Captain Underpants gets to rescue everybody, except Professor Poopy Pants still has a shrinky peg and shrinks Captain Underpants. Just before George and Harold can use the Goosey Grow, Professor Poopy Pants tips them off the school. But then George and Harold decide. But then now they're in a free fall. But then Harold makes a paper airplane, which George grows so that they can use to fly. And they nearly miss a wood chipper and get eaten by a wiener dog. And crushed by a steamroller. Except, in all those cases, they were saved by none other than the really super small. I don't think even you or I could see him. Captain Underpants! He's so small! Oh gosh! Oh, I think he's just like a dot in the page. I don't know if you can see that. There's an itty bitty dot between George and Harold, and that's Captain Underpants. And so George and Harold decide to make Captain Underpants grow, but not before accidentally turning Harold's hand ginormous too. And here comes giant Captain Underpants. So you can get a good idea of how big this guy is. Skipping the Flipporama. Where is it? Here it is. Ready? And he defeats Professor Poopy Pants. And now everything should be back to normal. Everything is gonna go back to normal. Including Captain Underpants. Poopy Pants gets himself arrested and changes his name to Tippy Tinkle Trousers. So yes, that's another big twist. But it just doesn't go over so well. And for some strange reason, Mr. Crip still becomes Captain Underpants. Oh no, here we go again. And oh hey, here comes that bit where you can change your name into something silly. So, pause this video and come back to it. Either do it here or pause this video and come back to it to change the first letter of your name to one of these. And then the first letter of your last name and the last letter of your last name for your new last name. Comment below, see what you got. Come back and pause if you need to. Alrighty. Also, here's the entire 2 pages in case anybody wants to pause here. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. If we want to see more, please subscribe and like this video. Oh, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, my peeps.